Thank you. Let me see your hands up. Let me see your hands up. Wave your flag, wave your flag, wave your flag. Wave your flag. That's right. That's right. That's right. His Excellency, the Noshimona, the 24-hour economy is coming live.
All of you, and let me thank everybody who has turned out this morning for this fitness walk. This walk is the beginning of the launch of the campaign for 2024, and I expect that all the regions will also do their version of this walk. It shows that NDC, we are healthy, we are ready for the campaign of 2024. Even the rain has not been able to stop you. All of you who have walked today from the starting point to here have done 6 kilometers of walk, and that should put you in good health and prepare you for the job that we have ahead. We're going to go from door to door, from house to house, from market to market, taxi rank to taxi rank, trotro station, kitchen, chop bar, everywhere. Ghanaians are, we're going to go there and send the message of NDC. It's a long time since I saw King Ayusuba, it's a long time since I heard his song, but his message is very instructive. My father, the way you do, it is not fine. The way you do, it is not fine. Every day and every night, I suffer, money matter. The way you do, it is not fine. Akufo-Addo, the way you do, it is not fine. So I'm telling Akufo-Addo, the way you do, it is not fine. Bawumia, the way you do, it is not fine. You make Ghanaians suffer, money matter. Every day, every night. But that's the beauty of democracy. It affords us every 4 years the opportunity to make a change. And that opportunity comes on 7th December 2024. I just want to say that when you have a sickness, the first step towards getting a cure is to diagnose the sickness and know that you are sick. Unfortunately for this group of people in leadership, the MPP, they don't even recognize that Ghana is sick. For somebody to say that there is no hunger, there hasn't been hunger since Akufo-Addo came into government, it means because he's eating peche and the rest of us are eating pocho, he doesn't know that there's hunger in Ghana. But everything has a time. Every dog has its day. And the MPP's day is up on 7th December 2024. I know that Lungwa and Teshi have fishing communities. And all of them are complaining. The way pre-mix was organized in our time. Bonnie, Professor Tamils, your presidency here, me, a year in Sean affair. Nebasa pre-mix standing. If a landing beach committees, ne ha pre-mix akehame, ne ameja keha fishermen. I'm gonna get pre-mix ba. Akeha chairman, Addo women's organizer ko. Keke fishermen aya he pre-mix hairdresser. Ke oba safe koni pre-mix fishermen ada. To talk about 3 initiatives. about it when we went to Ayawasu Iswagong and Adenta. The first is the National Apprenticeship Scheme. As I've said before, not all our children are imbued with the same mental ability. You can have the same children sitting in the same class. When the teacher teaches, one is able to catch it immediately. And so we think that he's smart, he's knowledgeable, he's intelligent. There's another one who is slow to learn. And so we might do an exam, the sharp one will continue to university and all that. But it doesn't mean that the one who does not catch it very quickly does not have the talent that God gave him. Take those two. The one you say is slow and the one who is smart. Put them in an environment where they have to use their hands. And you find that that other one is better able and more skillful than the one who gets A in class. So all our children have a talent that God gave them. So it cannot be that we give free education to one group all the way to university, and yet when the others fall out, they are left to their own fate. Not all of them can go into the TVET centers. And so our strategy would be to introduce the National Apprenticeship Program, so that for those who are not able to continue into tertiary education, they'll be able to go into an apprenticeship and learn a skill with their hands, so that they can also find work. To learn a skill under the National Apprenticeship Program, it will help you to be able to establish something for yourself and be able to earn an income. And I said that even if your intention is to go outside the country, if you have a skill, it is an advantage for you. Because if you are a mason, it's easier to find work as a mason. If you are a carpenter, it's easier to find work. If you are a welder, it's easier to find work. So when we introduce the National Apprenticeship Scheme, I expect that all our young people who are idle and not doing anything, they are not in education, they are not in employment, at least they will come into training so they are able to learn a skill under the National Apprenticeship Program. The second one is our women. Our women are a major driver of this economy. If it comes to trade and commerce, our women dominate that sector. And most of the time, all they need is just a little credit, 1,000 Ghana cedis, to be able to use as capital, to be able to do their business. And yet there's no helper. The traditional banks won't give them support. And that's why NDC says when we come into office, we're going to create a National Women's Bank. We'll have outlets in the major markets and everywhere that women have their small and medium enterprises. So that the little credits that they need, the 500, the 1,000, the 2,000, the 5,000, that bank will lend it to the women, and as they pay, it will be a revolving fund and will be given to other women, and they will improve their circumstances. Because women form the majority of our population. The population census has continuously shown that women are 51% of our population, more than the men. And so we're going to give this focus so that they can be able to resolve their issues. 24-hour economy, number 3. Our economy is in crisis. We cannot turn the fortunes of this country round as fast enough if we continue to work only from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And that is the point I'm making. If we continue to work only from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., it will take us decades to turn this economy around. And so we need to be running, not walking. And our opponents say, oh, but some people are doing it already. Fine, some people are doing it already. But there's no policy that incentivizes people to do it. That's all I'm talking about. And so we are going to introduce a policy that gives incentives for more business people and manufacturers to adopt the 24-hour economic policy. Because if we incentivize them and they add on additional shifts, even if it's only one shift, if it's even only one additional shift, that will create additional employment for young people. Our unemployment rate is unacceptable. It was just above 8% in 2016. Today it's 14.7%. And so we have to deal with the unemployment situation. All those artificial job creation policies have not worked. You recruited young people for the NAPCO program. Up till today, you haven't even paid them their arrears. Bawumia and Addo, I'm speaking on behalf of the NAPCO trainees. We beg you, they're on their knees, pay them what is due them. And so finally, about the election and our constituencies, all of us who are capable must volunteer to train as party agents. So wherever you are, if you are an accountant, you are a banker, whatever profession you have, if you are capable, please volunteer. We have to train you. However intelligent you are, if you are not trained in the electoral process, you will not be able to police the poll for us. So if you submit your names, it will be submitted to the Elections Directorate. We will know the polling station where you vote. So on that day, you are not just going to vote and go back home. You are going to vote and you are going to sit there and protect the ballot for the NDC and the people of Ghana. And so you will sit there and protect the ballot for us. And please, none of us is going to sleep on 7th December evening until all the ballots have been counted. I don't want to call any constituency executive and your phone is off. It is not the duty of the Elections Directorate. It's the duty of the chairman, the vice chairman, the secretary, the organizer, youth organizer, women's organizer, and all the executives to stay awake for 72 hours. You must not sleep until the results are declared. And I wish to assure Ghanaians that we are going to protect their ballots. Vote for the NDC and your ballot will not get lost. We will police the poll and make sure that every single vote counts. And so please, let's all gear up for the election. This fitness walk has been very good because we don't do a lot of physical activity now. Today, you see young people and they have kidney disease. They have liver disease, they have diabetes. It's because we're all seated, we're not walking. Everywhere we go by car. And so we must do a little physical activity. If you do physical activity, it prevents you from getting hypertension and diabetes. And those are the things that trigger kidney failure and other sicknesses. So please, let's get active, let's get involved in fitness. And I want to thank all of you who came. 27th July. We are launching the campaign for 2024. July, we are launching the campaign. And once the campaign is launched, there is no sitting down. The campaign is for all of us. It's not for Joshua Labi, he's the campaign manager. It is not for your constituency campaign task forces. It is not for your regional campaign task forces. It is for every one of you. Any spare time you have, wear your t-shirts. We're going to send you leaflets. And you go from house to house and distribute the leaflets to your neighbors and tell them the message of NDC. NDC is going to come and solve this economic crisis and create job opportunities for our unemployed youth. We will change the hopeless situation that has been created by this administration. And as I said last week or a week when I did the media encounter, it is not us who are asking for accountability. The people of Ghana are asking us to hold this government and the people who have stolen from the people of Ghana. We should hold them accountable. It is a demand from the people of Ghana that anybody who has misappropriated the people's wealth must be held to account. Anybody who has captured state property illegally must be held to account. And so, it is not a threat, as Nanajin said, it is a promise. But let me sound the caution that as we hold them accountable, we will hold our own people to accountable if they do the same thing. So on 27th July, Tamale is the venue. The national campaign is going to be launched in Tamale on 27th July. And so as many of you who can be in attendance, please, you are warmly welcome. The victory of the NDC is coming again, and it starts in Tamale on 27th July. I thank you very much, and God richly bless all of you. Thank you.